Alright. What's up with you? I'm out here trooping around and shit. If you recognize the street, you know where we at. But, so a couple people that asked me some questions and shit, and asked me some stuff and shit, and I didn't really answer their questions because I was in my mode where I was like, hey, figure it out yourself. But it's more or less hopefully, I gotta film myself, so hopefully I ain't got no boogers in my nose. So I have to make sure I get the good angle. But when it comes to this hip hop shit, it's really about your own experience and expressing yourself and doing it thoroughly. It's kind of hard to not pass judgment on people in hip hop because it's not really the competitive part for me. It's more or less is steel sharpens steel. So, when I first got into the music and really focusing and saying this is what I want to do, I surrounded myself with those that I looked up to, that I thought were better than me, that seeing the potential that I had and helped bring out was what was inside. There wasn't a school that I can go for one teacher. I give a shout out to Hadari Davis because he actually seen that and dealing with, now that I'm older and I'm not in a young state of mind, I can see that he was dealing with old African traditions where when he seen us as a youth freestyling, beatboxing, rapping, and doing the whole thing, he seen, hey, somebody needs to pull this out of them so they can see what they're actually doing in full. And so when he actually came up with an idea. We came up with the name LLS. I think Team Boykin, what's up with you? He had the first idea about it, as far as the name. I think we had Clay Adams. Most of y'all know him as Sinestro E. He did a lot of drawing for our first shows and stuff. A lot of the people that we know that went to high school with us and stuff, they had things embedded in them. Some of them was athletes, some artists or whatever. So he used us coming together as a collective and helping us bring that information out from within. So that's the part where I attempt to get across to people is sometimes it's not about, us being older saying that we don't like certain shit or certain people are whack or we don't understand it. It's man, I can compare it to the word nigga. It's our ancestors and grandparents, great grandparents, so on and so forth. Even some modern day times, people our age that are in different areas, they're pretty sensitive to that word. And you got a lot of people that'll tell you we fought so hard to not be that word or not be associated with it or to not be associated with being called that at all. And then now it's out in the music and everywhere else. So they hey, y'all kind of defeating the purpose.